Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm excited to be here tonight to introduce our host, Ricia Adair. Ricia and I have been friends for well over, I guess, 2000. So that's a lot of years ago. We were in business together in the early 2000s and we're both quite successful. She was my leader then. She's my leader now. I'm really excited about it. I'm so grateful she introduced me to the drops. My life has changed. She is now, are you ready for this? President. Rank of president as of today. So really excited about that. And number 5 power ranker in all of Canada. Please help me welcome Ricia Adair.
Thank you, Penny Toner. Yes, we have had a lot of laughs over the years, and thank you for being staying my true friend and for trusting me on this fantastic product that we have. Let me just jump right into the slides and pull up my PowerPoint, and here we go. My brand new slide is president. How about that, eh? Got to replace it real soon with CEO, but first let's enjoy president for a while. My name is Ricia Adair, and I welcome everybody to tonight's call. I live in Manzanillo, Mexico. My husband and I moved to this beautiful area in October 2017, or October 17th, 1 year ago. And we bought our beautiful dream home. It's called Casa 700 Mangoes, which is a really silly name. And if you want to know why it's named what it is, you just have to come to our villa and visit us and enjoy your vacation here. And then we'll have you for dinner and I'll tell you about the name. But one thing about owning a home in the tropics is it catches you by surprise. The house was unoccupied for a good 5-6 months before we moved in. So there was all kinds of things. The swimming pool had gone green. The concrete was starting to melt away with a disease. It's called salitre. Doorknobs were falling off. There was electrical problems. So we had bought a great project ahead of us. So along with that, not only just a side thing, I never mentioned this in any other call, but I kept wanting to get my title and my lawyer was stalling me. And I finally went to the notary and said, where's my title so we can have proper title to this property? And it turned out that my lawyer stole almost $20,000 and never paid my closing cost. So that kicked into my little nest egg. And before you know it, I didn't have any money. And along with hormonal situations, getting older and having a sweet tooth, I seemed to get heavier and heavier. And no matter how often I walked that beach, swam that ocean, climbed the stairs, I was still fat. So I became FFB. Want to take a guess? Fat, frumpy, and broke. That was me. I was fat, frumpy, and broke, and I wasn't enjoying it because my husband is kind of miserable when there's no money in the bank. So when Chris and Joni Budd called me in April, they had said, you've got to know about these drops. And my first thought was, I can't afford it. How can I afford it? Because I really wasn't liking how fat I got. So I bought 2 boxes. Mike's golden rule is never buy more than what you can pay next credit card statement. So 2 boxes. That's all. One for me and one for sale. So I'm going to fast forward. The very first day I posted, because we have a system, you'll hear about that more. I posted Kim Gray's picture, that lady who lost 92 pounds and got extremely healthy. And I received 19 comments. And then in the afternoon, I posted a picture of Michelle, who lost about 25 pounds. And I got 7 comments. And then the courier came to my door and I posted a picture of me holding my box of drops with the 2 bottles. And I said something silly like, look at me, 171 pounds on my way to my goal weight, something like that. 59 comments, and I sold 20 boxes. And I hadn't even put a single drop in my mouth. So that's how crazy this business is. In all my 24 years of network marketing, I've never seen a product that sells off the shelf that people want. People need, and they buy it, and they buy it, and then they say, I want to market this too, because it's too good not to share it with others. So how has my life changed in the last 6 months? Well, oh my goodness. If I had a nickel for every time I said, I hate my fridge, I hate my fridge, I hate my fridge. Well, I no longer need to say that because my beautiful new fridge arrived. There's my lovely maid, Sarah. I now have a full staff, Sarah and Chewy, my gardener, and Luis, my pool boy. So my life has changed in 6 months drastically, and I love my fridge. The painters have just finished. I put brand new color all over my beautiful home because it was stark white before. And Mike got his brand new motorcycle. All of this has happened in just a short 6 months. Very soon you'll see my picture come up of how I've transitioned from that fat lady that I told you about to the young, energetic person that I am today. I owe thanks to these guys, Darren and John. Wow, they won recently the founding team of the year. John spent his adult lifetime in the network marketing industry, became an international success story. Darren gained his wealth on Wall Street, as well as owning small businesses and selling them at grand fortunes. The two came together and they saw a myriad of companies during the COVID years that were struggling, having some hard times, basically run by a corporation that was making bad decisions. So they came together, put their shekels in the pot, and bought these 5 companies, and they came up with some stellar products that we're going to share with you. They named the company Partner Co. because we are simply better together being partners. In the last few months, I've learned a lot about hormonal imbalance. If you spoke to me in April, I would have ticked off an easy 3 to 5 of these circles. So I ask you to take a moment and wonder how many of these circles would you tick off? Mood swings, hot flashes, low libido, acne, insomnia, tiredness, fatigue, midriff belly, food cravings, headaches, night sweats. Well, I'm sure most of you in the house with me tonight, at least 3, because that's what happens to our bodies. There's toxins and fatigue and improper diet, all those things that make us a mess. Well, not to fear, because we have over 100 great products to help you get well. Products that will balance your hormones, healthy weight loss, increase energy, athletics. Athletes love our products. Products that can help you with stress and anxiety, boost your immune system, reduce inflammation, and nutritious products, gut health, collagen. There's so many great products that we have. I'd like to brag a little about Dr. Ray Strand. He's our Chief Medical Officer. He's well known all around the world for his best-selling books. He, along with Dr. Pina and Brett West, oversee 1,040 annual quality tests, 215 plus published clinical studies about our products. It was critical to Darren and John that our products were made by doctors, backed by a lot of science, and made with clean ingredients. International infrastructure with an international market. And that's what attracted me so much about this product, as I do live full-time in Mexico. My people are in Canada, the US, many in Europe as well. And it's as simple as being able to post on Facebook. As I mentioned earlier, we have the complete system ready for you. And somebody in Italy sees the drops, they inquire about it, you send them a link from your back office, which of course we'll teach you how to do, and the European office fulfills the order, and next Friday you get paid your commission. There's complete transparency. There's no global licensing, global tax numbers. It is that easy to build a business internationally. Right now, my business is in 9 countries, and that happened in 6 short months. And how does it happen? Simple. I talked to Donna in Parksville, BC, who talked to Debbie in Parksville, who talked to Lori on the Sunshine Coast, and Lori talked to her friend in Australia. And now Australia is open. That's as simple as it happened, because we're all connected around the world. We were just hearing Russell talk about this great product, Skincerity. I thought it was just for anti-aging and to keep youthful skin, but he informs me it was actually designed for burn units to help you in first aid matters for instant and quick recovery. So that product is so good for war wounds, for anti-aging, for youthful skin, and for any kind of bad acne scars. It's a great product and has been on the market for a long time. The noni and collagen from Temana, this is one of my favorite products. I love the taste of it, and I notice the difference, especially because I'm in the sun quite a bit. So this product completely gives me that youthful, skinful look. Another one of my favorites is the Tahitian Noni Max. I had a little laugh on Sunday when my Mexican girlfriends were over and they were talking about the noni, and they made funny faces about how sour and bitter it is should you go to the tree and pull a fruit off. But our company has mastered a formula that it actually tastes quite delicious. And the noni is the most efficacious fruit in the world, loaded with phytonutrients, iridoids. It's a product that's going to help you with every system in your body. Nutrify, our vitamin line that's created by Dr. Strand. I take every of these products. And again, for the first time that I've ever been in this industry, I could honestly say that I feel something different. In the past, I took the products in hopes of keeping off that big cold, that bad flu, and I get it anyway. And my sponsor says, well, just imagine how sick you would be if you didn't take these. Well, now I don't get sick at all. It's amazing. The best probiotics, finale for skincare, loaded with vitamin C, omega Q for your brain. I want to talk about MOA. I was suffering from serious achy in my toes and my fingers and my lower back. My friend recently, he said, you got to have the MOA. In 3 weeks or so, I noticed as I was walking the dog that my toes were hurting less. And in a month and a half, I noticed my toes hurt no more. So this is a great product for any kind of discomfort that you may be feeling. And every now and then, as we're on the drops and we want to lose weight, but we're going to be tempted by that piece of cherry pie, bowl of pasta. Our Sugar Stop is a newly introduced product. It blocks the sugar and carbs from entering into your bloodstream. The Slenderies line, one of my favorites. Every one of these products is in my pantry now. The Pure Nourish is my regular breakfast. It's 18 grams of vegetable protein loaded with prebiotic, probiotic, many minerals and vitamins. Tastes delicious. You can add flavor to it with the cocoa. As a matter of fact, right now I'm drinking a coffee. I have half coffee and half cocoa and a little bit of vanilla, and it's delicious. I love cocoa. Frozen blueberries, slivered almonds, sprinkle your cocoa and mix it all up, and it makes for the best dessert. Giving Greens, loaded with efficacious greens, kale, spinach, parsley, Brussels sprouts, some berries, acai, goji, cinnamon. It's very flavorful. It's great in your shake as well. Sprinkle it on a salad or in a stir fry. I see the drops peeking at the corner, but I'm not ready to tell you about them yet, because first let's learn about Renew. It's a fountain of youth in a box. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. It's a patent pending product. We're the only one in the world that has a product anything like this. It actually teaches your body to create its own pathway to grow human growth hormone, which is your hormone that keeps you young, right? Got to be young from the outside in, or from the inside out. It improves cell regeneration. Who doesn't want more energy and stamina? And what about enhanced libido and sexual function? Say I. Reduce the body fat, improve sleep, increases skin elasticity. And because it puts you into that deep REM sleep, you're going to have the best sleep of your life. You're going to wake up early before the alarm, and your body will say, you're done sleeping, get up. So it reduces collagen production as well, which is going to marry well with the drops and expedite that weight loss. The drops are all natural, safe, and effective stimulant and hormone-free. This product has been created over 12 years ago. It's million have been sold on the market. We have so many testimonies, and that's why freely we put it on Facebook, because everyone wants to brag. Here's me fat, here's me not fat. We see these pictures all the time because there's such a happy family of people that are getting healthier with our products. It's clinically proven, as I mentioned, doctor recommended. And the various benefits include curbing your hunger and controlling appetite. It eliminates sugar cravings. And for me, that was my savior, because I was seriously addicted to sugar. Dessert, ice cream every day, every night. I no longer have sugar cravings. I am now 6 or 7 months with zero sugar. Also, my recent birthday just passed. Didn't want birthday cake, didn't want it, forget it. It helps balance your hormones, including insulin, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, leptin, and cortisol. You're going to feel younger. Your energy will be increased, so that's going to motivate you to get up and do some exercise. It helps you stay motivated, and it certainly stimulates your metabolism. And because it helps with stress and reduces your anxiety, you're going to sail through anxious situations and make much smarter decisions by staying calm. Clinically proven to support your thyroid, maintain healthy blood sugar levels. So many of my customers say to me in the first 3 to 4 days how they have brain clarity and the fog has lifted, memory improvements. Slenderies body balancing drops, I call them my magic drops. You're going to marry it up with this approved food list that was designed by a specialist caring for diabetes patients. You will not go hungry. There's so many things on this list, all your animal-based proteins, your plant-based proteins, so many fruits and vegetables. healthy fats, you're basically going to choose a low glycemic diet and the fat will just melt off. I want to insist this is not a diet or a fad. It is a lifestyle. It's all about clean eating. When we were kids and we were hungry, mom said, go to the garden and pull a carrot. She didn't say, go buy some cheesies. Let's exercise 15 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Drink your water and watch the transformations. My dear friend Jane and Victoria, look at the difference in Jane, 32 pounds in 8 weeks. Do you think she's not happy that she got my phone call? What about Alan? Men have hormones too. We have so many male testimonies, one of which we have tonight with us. Dr. Crystal lost more weight than she weighs now. That was several years ago. That beautiful lady on the right looked like that 6 years ago. After she lost her weight, she still looks like it today. Here I am sporting my spandex in front of you. This is again, April 23rd, before I took one drop. I want you to notice the top right picture, especially around the bra line, the hips, and the waist. In 13 days, look at the transformation that happened in my body in just 13 days. That's how quickly the drops can work for you too. I am now at my goal weight. I'm so excited. That fat frumpy girl that was at the volcano there on the left, I don't know how she got into my computer, but that girl on the right, she's feeling her mojo back. She's a size 8. She's got a ton more energy, no more discomfort, as I talked about earlier. I sleep so well. And you know, I'm feeling sexy again. Tracy out of West Virginia, our bikini queen. Athletes love our products. We have several athletes that enjoy our products. Katie went through a transition in just 30 days. Again, huge transformations people experience. Ashley celebrates, especially as she's menopausal, no more night sweats, anxious moments that she wants to kill her husband. And again, too, those hot flashes, all of that stuff that comes with menopause. I recently read that 1 billion people are going into menopause in this coming year. How many of those people can we reach out and help? And men, you've never had these menopausal effects. I know you have some things that go on with your hormonal imbalance, but wow, us women sure go through a circus when this starts to happen to our bodies. Her husband, Reese, he kicked his Dr. Pepper habit, his Oreo cookie habit. He didn't have 1 or 2 cookies. He ate the whole bag every single night. He was a big boy. Well, he now celebrates. I think he's down 70 pounds in total. James Laponsi down 47 pounds in 4 months. We've got a lot of happy people that are celebrating their new you. April out of Oklahoma. She looks so much younger. Kevin, what a difference with him. Wow. Everyone looks so much younger. When Sheila was my guest not too long ago, there wasn't a dry eye in the house because she was very unhealthy. She had a lot of things happen to her on a health level. The drops helped her so well. She's healthy. She's lost 25 pounds and her whole life has completely changed from incapacitated to chasing the grandkids. Chris Bailey recently was on the call. He talked about how he overcame Lyme disease with the help of the drops. And our dear co-host, Penny Toner, dear friend of mine, when I first called her, that gal was struggling. She had so many problems concerning colon cancer and operations that went south on her. Well, she trusted me. She got on the drops, and this picture was taken just 60 days later. Now this girl, she's going into a Christmas show this week, a 4 or 5 day show, long hours. She's gone from nearly dead to enjoying life again. Thank you, Penny, for trusting me. Now we have some great testimonies. First, I want to bring up this young man from Jackson, Tennessee, Jeremy Varney. Look at the pictures. I can see the difference in what's happened with you. Are you there with us, Jeremy?
Yes, I am.
So tell me your story. How did you get introduced to the drops?
I was introduced same time Brittany was. Uh, Jerry and Allison invited us to a meeting in Huntsville, and that's where we
Good
met.
people. Good people, Jerry and Allison.
Yeah, that's where we met Miss Kim and the whole bunch there from Alabama, and that's when Brittany really got started on them. And after a couple weeks of seeing how well they worked for her, I figured I'd give them a shot, and I did, and I was blown away by
What have you
how
noticed? What has
quickly and
happened for
easy.
you?
The weight mostly. So I didn't have a whole lot of weight to lose, but I wanted to get rid of some fat, and I've done some pretty extreme diets over the years, really tough ones. This wasn't even really a diet. I mean, I ate clean, took the drops. Within 2 weeks, I lost all the fat that I wanted to lose. So, um, yeah, it was worked pretty well. Another one of the big things I noticed was anxiety. Like I deal with anxiety really bad. I would normally not ever be able to do a Zoom call like this or anything, and I'm able to do it now. So
Wow.
that's probably one of the biggest things I've noticed.
Wonderful. That's a big thing, right? To be able to stay calm. And you make better decisions when you're calm, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful. And what are your other favorite products with our company?
Oh,
Jeremy, can you hear me?
locked up.
What are your other favorite products with
Sorry,
our
I think I'm having an internet issue.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was my issue or yours. Okay, we're going to move on. Jeremy, thank you so very much for stepping forward. It's too bad that we have the technical complications. We're going to move over to that lovely lady over there. I want to share her picture because this is pretty outstanding. Great testimony. Again, living proof that the drops are great for men too. Men get that hormonal midriff, right? And we all want to feel better. Now, look at this beautiful lady. She's our doll of the internet. You're internationally famous, Brittany, because we've seen your picture everywhere. I can't get over the transition that's happened for you. Wow. So, Brittany, are you with us all the way from Tennessee?
I am. And I said the other day, I was standing next to a poster that had me on it, Risha, and I said, well, I didn't know I was going to grow up to be on a weight loss poster, but here I am killing it. So,
Well, we just fell in love with you, so I guess we just started using your pictures, right?
but yes, please. If we can just change a couple lives, man, that's what we're here for, isn't
Well,
it?
that's true. So you've gone from a person that didn't know anything about the drops to hosting our IPA call this morning. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love the community here.
Oh, don't we have a great family?
We do.
It's just amazing. That's for sure. So tell me, well, terrific weight loss. Let's hear your whole story from the beginning.
Oh, Risha, that would take a long time. But basically, I've been little my whole life. And when I say little, a size 3. I was never bigger than that. I was cheer, dance, step. I did all the athletic stuff. At 22, I put on 80 pounds and I didn't change my lifestyle. I was still working out. I was still eating correctly. After a lot of testing, they found I had PCOS. A lot of you guys know that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So you mentioned being women being premenopausal, menopausal. I've been there since I was 22. That's why I don't have kids. So yeah, that's what PCOS does to our body, but it also causes insulin resistance and there's really no cure. So I got on a bad roller coaster. I was starving myself. I was over exercising and I was still doing this with the scale. I tried every diet in the world. Ashley Rowland likes to say, when I looked at those bottles, I laughed at her. Jerry and Allison had tried for a year to get me to try the drops because I was just so bad off. I was when I met Jerry and Allison, I was about 350 pounds. But then with PCOS, you kind of develop a secondary issue. Mine just happened to be pseudotumor cerebri. And I can tell you guys more about that later because it is pretty in depth. But basically, my brain thinks I have a brain tumor. It's one of the suicide diseases. Most people don't live past 44 because of the excruciating pain. I make too much spinal fluid and it pushes on the roots of my nerves. So I live in a lot of pain. So MOA saves me from that. But there's no really help. But it causes weight gain just like PCOS. So I'm kickboxing, I'm eating right, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. Jeremy's a gym nut, and I still am 400 pounds, and there was nothing helping me. I felt so hopeless. On top of being big, I was tired all the time. And I didn't sleep. Ashley says I have no progesterone. That's why. But anyway, I started the drops. within 2 days, I had my cycle for the first time in 15 years without a doctor inducing it. So, I knew it was going to work then. 2 days in, I knew it was going to work. I'm down over 100 pounds now.
Wow.
My biggest win, Risha, is I'm off. My doctor's taking me off 8 medications. So I no longer have $1,500 copay migraine medicine. My pseudotumor medicine's been taken away. My anxiety medicine. I'm like Jeremy, I get nervous speaking. So, all of that's gone. So there was like a switch just kind of flipped like 2 months in. Like I just felt different. You kind of feel like, oh, everything's working like it's supposed to. Like my life is kind of getting back in balance. And yeah, I don't want to yell at Jeremy anymore. So that's good.
What an amazing story. What an amazing testimonial. Thank you. And yes, you so bravely, you're giving testimonials and you're doing the IPA calls. You're probably standing in the front of rooms now.
Yeah, I did. I did Panama City Beach last year, and I think there was 1,000 in there. And I will tell you, I was shaking from head to toe, but I was meant for this. I believe in this industry and I believe in this company. And we're among really good friends and family here, Risha.
Yeah, wonderful. Wow, wow. And what are your other favorite products? Do you take Renew?
I do. So MOA, because I told you about the pain. Renew. Oh, sorry. Renew is that's Jeremy's favorite product. He would have told you. He absolutely loves it because he works out all the time, and he works out less hard, but is bulking up more. But with Renew, I would lay in bed when I would wake up in the morning for like an hour and look at my phone. And now I just pop right up. It's like, let's go. So that's my biggest thing with Renew. And I noticed that just a couple of days in. Some of the other things, it took me a little while longer to notice, but the Renew, I noticed a couple of days in that I was really ready to get up and take on the day. And then I think the other biggest part is the libido change. Because I'm so out of balance hormonally. I think Renew has helped that area. But those are the biggest areas for me with Renew.
Fantastic. Wow, Brittany, this is a great testimonial. I certainly appreciate you coming on board with us tonight. I know it's late, it's way past your bedtime, but I really appreciate it. And we're going to have you on December 16th as our guest. So you get a chance to say it all over again and invite all your friends.
Oh, sure will. Thank you for having us, Risha.
And Jeremy as well. Thank you so very much to the both of you. Do you know, I do these calls twice a week, and every single Monday, every single Wednesday, I hear life-changing stories, just as we just heard. These drops are more than weight loss. There's so many more non-scale wins connected to these products, guys. They're life changers, really life changers. And you've got one kick at the cat, right? I don't know where that stupid expression comes from because I love cats. But don't live in regret. Right? You've got to see something. And if you're 70, then you've got 30 more great years ahead of you. Might as well be healthy years. If you're 50, make them all healthy, right? Take the plunge. And you're probably wondering by now, okay, I'm convinced. How do I get the drops? Well, you can certainly buy retail, become a customer. And many, many people do that. We do love our customers. But I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. And the Winnipeggers say, why in the world would I want to buy retail when I can buy wholesale? That's right. You can have your own membership with our company. It's a one-time membership for $29.95. That's in the United States. In Canada, it's $37.95 plus tax. You can become a customer and qualify for wholesale pricing, or you can go ahead and build a business and become a business builder. You saw in the earlier slides how my life has drastically changed for the positive in the last 6 months. You get all the business tools you need, so much training. I mentioned the IPA call. That's a training call that we do 5 days a week. You get your back office, your website. It's amazing what you get, and a great community. Partner code does not guarantee any level of income or success to any brand partner. Earnings from the partner code compensation plan depends on each brand partner's sales, business skills, ability, and personal application. So now that we've got the little red tape out of the way, let's talk about how you can turn your drops into profits. First of all, you get your pricing at 30% off retail when you become a brand partner with their company. So even if you just want to be a customer and try the products, this is the best deal to go. We are a product company, so for every bottle and box, there's going to be a point value, PV, connected to every product. So I'm going to make reference to that as we go forward. Let's first talk about Black Friday deals. We're on Cyber Monday right now. They do close at midnight Eastern time, so you still have a good hour or so to get your order in. Partner Co. has announced an incredible sale of 25% off most products. And I've noticed what they've done here. They've put their best seller products on this list. They weren't the B products trying to get exposure to those. No, they put on the products that we all love. And so you can save a lot of money by taking advantage of this Black Friday sale before it ends at midnight. There's also great deals on getting free products. The Tahitian Noni, you buy 2 4-packs and get 2 bottles free. The Limu Original, another wonder product of our superfood. Buy 2 5-packs, get 2 bottles free. The Moa, that was mentioned by myself, and it was also mentioned by Brittany. You buy 4 boxes, get 1 free. That's a great deal. That's 20% savings in that alone. And the Slenderies, well, I can't mention that because we sold out in 23 minutes. The boxes of Slenderies that we had for sale. I think we all stayed up till midnight that day on Thursday, and they sold so fast. Up until midnight tonight, you can qualify for free shipping when your online order is $250 or more. Now let's talk about the Canadian market. We also have some great Black Friday deals ahead for you. 25% off, again, popular products, and that ends tonight. Free shipping on orders $300 or more. We also have the Tahitian Noni. You buy a case of it and you get a bottle of Noni Max free. The Noni Max is my favorite. We also have 2 packs of Tahitian Noni Original and get another original 2-pack. The Sincerity, which we talked about, a great product, buy 2, get 1 free. And right now is free enrollment with an order of 200 points or more. And you also get these really cute little neoprene Slenderies bags to keep your drops together as you throw them in your gym bag or in your purse or into the car, wherever it is, because you want to take them with you. Never be without your drops. You're excited for your bag, Penny?
That was Brittany. She's showing hers.
Oh, okay. I think everyone's excited for their bag. Okay, and we've got a Canadian road tour for our Canadians on board, and also many of our American cousins share in having some contacts in Canada. So the upcoming events are tomorrow night in Lethbridge. This is in the province of Alberta. Medicine Hat the next day. Red Deer on December 5th. Edmonton on the 7th. Winnipeg, my hometown, on December 8th. And St. John's, Newfoundland on December 9th. So if you have people in these towns, get the locations and invite your people to the events. Guests are always free. Let's give you some ideas on how you can get different options on getting the drops into your hands. The 4-pack in the United States is $371. When you sell the box, the suggested retail is $176. Let's just pick a number and offer a sale price to your friends at $160. You can sell anywhere from $160 to $176, right? But let's say you chose $160. Your profits would be $202 plus a box free. How that couldn't help you, right? A quick $202 towards Christmas dollars. In the United States, you get to enjoy a 10-pack. Your unit cost drops down to $88, so you can profit well over $600. In Canada, we have 3-packs. Depending on what your selling price is, you can make anywhere from $162 up to $233 and sell 2 boxes. Keep your 1 box for free. We're going to recommend that you set a goal to become ultimate. Set a goal for 30 days so you can brag about a great story to say to somebody, I made $2,100 in my first 14 days, 15, 30 days. The shorter the amount of days, the bigger the story. In the United States, again, you could profit anywhere from 1,800 plus. And it's that simple by learning our Facebook system. Very simple. If you can copy and paste, you can do this business and make money. Let's turn your social media into profit. We just had a great training on Saturday, people helping us how to post on Facebook and so on. There is an international market waiting for you. And we've already heard about the connections and how small this world can be. Our system of growth is a simple system, just plug and play. This is an app, you put it on your phone, and it's the file system in the sky. Social media week 1 testimonies, that's where you'll start. When people have questions, in the top left, or text scripts for drops, you copy and paste. Everything is here for you all the way through to the finish line. First, you'd like to activate your position with a 200-point order, so you're eligible to receive commissions. So let's talk about some options going forward. Your 3-pack in Canada doesn't quite give you that 200-point value. It's $349 right now. The 4-pack in the US does give you the point value, but let's marry it up with the Renew as a minimum order. 3-pack plus Renew is 220 points in Canada, and it's even less than 508. I just rang in a customer this morning, and it was about 485 or something because of the Black Friday specials. Again, you're going to get free shipping, right? In the United States, a 4-pack plus Renew is 278 and 476. But if I were you, and if you're American, I would definitely take advantage of the 10-pack where you get certainly larger profits. The 10-pack, we already talked about earning close to $650 in profits. Let's look at a 20-pack where your value is terrific at $1,440 in profits. I would go all the way to the ultimate option. You can actually profit close to $2,500 with a $2,300 investment. That's unheard of. You automatically get the 1,500 points on the 30-pack that qualifies you for the top pay position in our company. Once you qualify for Ultimate, you will always own that position. This compensation plan is definitely the most generous plan I've ever seen in the industry, and to prove it, they compiled against the top best-selling compensation plan ranks in the world. Thousands of them, and we came out #1. Extremely generous program. We are paid in 9 different ways. The retail profits, we talked about that already, getting 30% from the regular retail. And let's talk about the new volume bonus for a minute. When you activate your position, you would earn 15% when Mary, your friend, decides to be a customer or a brand partner. Let's say she buys 2 10-packs for 1,000 points. You would earn $150 for introducing Mary to the company. If you were Ultimate, which you can become very quickly, either through selling the boxes, as we mentioned, through our system of growth, or purchasing a 30-pack to launch your business right out of the gate, your commission would be double. A mentor once said to me in this industry, Ricia, if the company wants to pay you extra money, never leave money on the table. Our minimum sales threshold to stay qualified to earn your commissions is 100 points of product every month. You can either sell that through links, selling your link, or sending your links to Italy, to New York, New Jersey, Washington State, or Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Another part we get paid is called base commissions, and this is on the activity of all the volume in your business on your legs, specifically your pay legs. Again, the person who invited you to this call can explain that in greater detail. But we get paid 15% on this activity. And during Black Friday weekend, wow, the sales were like crazy. Everyone's going to be seeing some great big fat base commission checks. When you reach over $250 of base commissions in any one week, the company puts 15% aside for you into what we call a savings account. When your savings bonus climbs up to $10,000, you're going to get that special call from the company in celebration of you. And then you're going to get your $10,000 US bonus check. When we were at Orlando, 10 people were on stage with their bonus checks. And this is all just in the last short period of time since the last celebration when others were on stage. I'd like to celebrate Chris and Joni Budd, my friends who invited me to the business. They accomplished their $10,000 savings bonus in just 8 months. So again, guys, this is the most generous compensation plan I've seen, and I've been through a lot of comp plans in my time in the industry. We also earn lifestyle credits for everything we do in this business, introducing a customer, purchasing our monthly subscription, whatever it may be, you're going to earn lifestyle credits. Last night, we heard from Russell, who actually cashed in his credits. He hadn't been on a real vacation in a long time, if ever, and the company sent him to beautiful Puerto Vallarta. Our trip recently was to Tahiti in April. Many excited people on board here. And then in July, we had a trip over to the Bahamas. And if you've never had a great trip sponsored by Partner Co., you don't know the 5-star experience. Russell was even saying that the company had a whole table of beautiful Maui gym glasses, and all you had to do is go up, try one on, and take the one that fits you best. So you really get treated like a prince, like a princess. Our upcoming trip is Punta Cana. That's coming up in April. Every single person on this call should and can qualify for this trip. And following thereafter is the trip to Bali. We've all dreamed about staying in one of those cabins, right? I want to impress upon you where you're at right now as you make your decision to join us. You certainly don't want to be with the dying train. You want to be on a train that is moving fast. In economic downturn right now, where inflation is on the rampant, we have actually surpassed 100%. We're 137% greater in sales than we were 1 year ago. 426% more brand partner enrollments. This company is going into critical mass. We are exploding. And from year to year, $250 weekly earners have increased 155%. $250 a week, guys, is $1,000 extra a month on a side gig. At one time, I would have said to you, that could pay your mortgage. But now I'm going to say that could pay your groceries. Because that's right, groceries have gone up crazy. But look at the increase in the people and the activity of people earning more and more money with our company. And just recently, from September to October of this very year, for 250 plus income earners, it's gone up 6%. More and more people are earning commission checks. If I was in a hotel with 10,000 people and I'd ask, who here has received a check from Partner Co? Everyone's hand in the room would go up except for the guests. And that's how generous this company is with their pay plan. We were recently at a convention. There was 2,000 people there, and over 800 people, over a third of the people in the room were actually celebrated in rank advancement and recognition for various different accomplishments. And this is one lady I really want to give great accolades to, Sarah Weaver. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She's a meteorologist. She's been at it for a long time, a professional lady. She actually is the anchor to our IPA training calls every morning. She does an amazing job. She's highly successful with the company. And look at the difference. We're going to hear about her transition and also how she has built her business with our company. Are you with us, Sarah Weaver?
I am.
Hey, girl. Thank you so much for being on the call with us tonight.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, the first question I got to ask is, okay, who told you about the drops? How did you get started?
So, funny story. I know we've already mentioned them, and I know Jerry was here. I don't know if he's still here, but Jerry and Allison Wyndham, they were the people who got me into taking the drops. But technically, they first got my mom on the drops. And that's part of my story. And honestly, it's a whole family story, technically. So October of 2023, Jerry and Allison talked to my mom. They're like, okay, Sandra, because her name is Sandra. They're like, Sandra, we have this amazing product and it's going to help you. And my mom, you know, she's from Mississippi, and she was like, I don't know about this. But with Allison and her, they grew up together and they've known each other their whole life. So my mom's like, okay, I trust you. I'm going to try these. And when my mom first told me about them, I was like, there's no way this is going to work, you know? No. But I kid you not, by December, I wasn't able to go have Christmas with them. I can't remember what happened. I think I had a comprehensive exam that I had to do for my PhD. And I didn't get to go down, but I was able to see her via Zoom. And I was like, oh my goodness, Bob, like I could just literally see it in her face. And I was like, okay, I'm going to shut up. I think I should try these drops. She's like, let me get you in a Zoom. Let me get you in a Zoom with Jerry and Allison. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Well, fast forward. I didn't get into a Zoom call. It was after January. I think it was like January 4th of this year. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the drops, but I want a discount. So please sign me up, right? Because who doesn't want a discount, right? And my journey has been phenomenal. So back up just a hair with the picture that you showed. That was me and my husband at a Lindsey Sterling concert, and I was 280 pounds. I was miserable. My doctor told me I was obese. He even told my health insurance I was obese. And who wants to hear that first and
Right.
foremost?
Of course.
Yeah. But at 30 years old, I had high blood pressure. My anxiety was through the roof. I was like trying everything underneath the roof, so to say, to try to find ways to cope with it. I even had high cholesterol, and I was like, okay, something's got to change. So I did start taking the drops in January. And at first, for me personally, I didn't notice the scale change. And I probably didn't see the scale change until a month in after taking them, right? I followed the food list. But what I noticed was my jeans just didn't fit anymore. And I was like, okay, I can get used to this. I'm like, okay, it's okay that the number didn't change, but if my jeans barely fit and they're falling off, something's happening, right? I made the mistake though, I didn't measure myself. So if you're here tonight and you're wanting to start the drops, please measure yourself because
Yes.
I pinch myself every day. I'm like, Sarah, why did you not do that?
Yeah.
Ah, goodness. But by February, I did lose 14 pounds. And then, I'm taking the drops 4 times a day. And by September, I lost 50 pounds. As of today, I'm
Wow.
56 pounds lost.
That is
So,
so fantastic. And you're so tiny that I just always picture you tiny.
oh, well,
You know?
thank you. And honestly, I'm so glad you mentioned that because I used to be this small when I was a freshman in high school. And I already told my age, I'm 30, I'm about to be 32, right? And I hadn't been this size or even below 200 pounds since I was a freshman.
Wow.
And for these to give me my life back,
Yeah.
I constantly am telling Jerry and Allison, I owe you my life because you guys gave me my life. Partner Code gave me my life back. These drops gave me my life back. And not only have the drops helped me, but I had a fall where I fell down. I was doing, I can't remember what it's called now. It's kind of like a rope swing, but I fell 12 feet and I messed up some vertebrae in my back. And MOA is the only thing that helps,
Yeah.
keeps the pain away. And my husband's the same way. He too was like Reese. He's like, those are just a bunch of snake oil, You Mississippians, you'll listen to anybody, you'll take anything, right? And he did take the drops and he lost 30 pounds, but MOA is his go-to. He's a disabled veteran, and it's the only thing that keeps him from being in pain to the point the doctors told him, you are either going to have an epidural monthly or you're going to have to go back and take a leave like it's candy. He's like, I'm not going to do either of those. So when I tell y'all, Partner Co has changed, it's a huge family affair.
Wow.
It has changed our lives for
So
the
the
better.
Moas looked after your husband. There's no epidural.
Nope, no epidural, thank goodness.
Now, did he increase his daily dose from one to more than one, or?
He takes 3 a day, especially because he's an owner of a painting company and he does paint from time to time. So it's a lot of repetitive motion. So he'll take one like in the morning and then one at noon and then one towards the end of the day, especially if he's been painting all day.
Right.
But yeah.
What an amazing story. Wow. And so along the way, I guess Jerry and Allison, they could be pretty persuasive. They start teaching you how to do the business.
Yes, so here I am. They teach me how to do the business. I'm manager. I had a goal of reaching senior officer by PXP, which was September. I still have that goal, right? It's
Good.
always great to have
Absolutely.
goal.
Absolutely. You'll get
But
there.
yes, exactly. But I've I've got a lot going on. I'm trying to finish my PhD in atmospheric science, which just so you know, I do graduate May of 2025, so I'm super
Wow.
excited.
And that's a
And
full load on your plate. If anyone says they're too busy for this, my goodness, we can talk to you, right?
exactly. And see, and that's another thing with having so much on my plate. I can like manage time very well and I'm not super stressed out. And that's only because of these drops, guys. I
Yeah.
kid you not. I not making any kind of claims here. I don't that they're the only thing that I've changed that I know for a fact is what's getting me through. I'm not super stressed out and I love it. It's the
Yeah.
best.
So what is your impression of our owners, John and Darren? What do you think about
John,
these guys?
John and Darren are amazing. And I actually have a kind of a funny story to say. So at PXP, we have one night where we all get to get dolled up and we get to dance the night away. It was towards the end of the night at PXP, and I decided I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and go live on Instagram. So I did, and I didn't know that John and his wife were behind my husband and I, right? So I'm like, "Oh my goodness, guys, this is why you should be here. You should be here dancing with me right now." And then I look and I'm like, panning around showing the room and stuff. And I see John and his wife and they're waving and I'm like, "Oh crap, guys, those are big guys. They're in our company." So I was like, "Oh no." But they're people too, and
Yeah.
they're the sweetest. They will just have a conversation with you, and I absolutely love them. They're super down to earth. Super down to earth.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I spoke with John's wife for quite some time actually, and she told me the entire story. It was a highlight of the conference actually to have that one-on-one time with them. So what other products are you enjoying?
I love Renew. Matter of fact, we literally just traveled 8 hours driving from Mississippi to back here to Missouri. And every single night before I went to bed, I took my Renew. Why? Because I want to look younger, right? Because I know at 30 years old, you're losing your HGH hormone, right? And so your skin starts sagging and all that. I mean, deep down, that's why I take it. But that's what sold me on it, right? But in reality, I sleep amazing when I take it. Or at least I wake up and I feel so refreshed. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go tackle the day. And
Yeah.
especially with Thanksgiving, we had lots of dinners and stuff and on top of working. And it was very important to have that rest and, to feel rejuvenated and rested. And so Renew helped me so much with that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Good.
Now, what do
Good.
you think about the new flavor? Do you like the new flavor? I love the flavor.
Oh, I do. I do. Well, I was in Mexico. I'm in Mexico, as you know, and it took us a while to get the new flavor. You guys got it launched right away, and I think I had 3 orders that happened before the new one came in. But I like the old one too, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
easy to please. But the new one is lovely. It's one of my treats at dinner time, that's for sure, or at bedtime, I should say. And yeah, I sleep so well, and I get up when I'm done sleeping. Today I was up at 10 after 6, and my body just said, "Get up, you're up."
Yeah, see, that's like me. I was getting up at 5:30 and I'm like, this isn't me. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly. But gone are the need for me to have that 8 hours and 8.5 hours. The need is gone, and I
Yeah.
feel totally rested.
Mhm.
Sarah, thank you so much for joining us on the call tonight. It's definitely a pleasure as always, and I enjoy your anchoring our IPA calls. You do a great job with that. Thank you so much, and you're really a pleasure to have in our family.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you again for having me tonight.
Yet another great testimonial. It just continues again and again. It's amazing. Okay, my slides have jumped around. Let me go forward here and see where I need to go. Where is that beautiful picture of Sarah? There you are. Okay. Wow, look at the difference in that lady. Isn't that amazing?
Awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is from 1 year, just a few short months. That's how your life can change. And it stays off. You stay with the clean eating program. Many of us stay on the drops just because you just feel so darn good. But that's your choice. We recommend always stay with clean eating because your body will just love you for it. So bringing up, coming around the home stretch here, as you heard the testimonials tonight, as you saw from the beginning this very slide and thought about yourself, I am absolutely sure that in the last 55 minutes, you've been thinking about others, maybe your sister, your cousin, your coworker, your boss, your neighbors. How many of these symptoms do they have? Do you know every single person that you pass on the sidewalk is a person that will tick off 3 to 5, maybe 7 to 8 of these categories? And it's up to us to reach out and help. Sarah is so ever grateful. Brittany and Jeremy are so ever grateful. I am so ever grateful. Penny is so ever grateful. Every testimony I have, even the shy ones that don't want to get in front of the camera, they tell me I'm so forever grateful. So it's up to us to reach out and change one life at a time. So now start thinking who on your list could benefit from the drops. Consider giving the gift of health this Christmas. You have an hour to do your Black Friday shopping. There's some great deals that you can load up those stockings. And together with us, you can live the dream. You really can. I always used to sweep my own floors. Now I have a maid. That's my dream. I really love having a maid. It's a great thing. You can enjoy time freedom, a body that you love, and help others find that body that they love, financial stability, and the family that we've got in this culture of Partner Co. It's just a great community of friends and luxury experiences like those trips we heard about Russell was on. It's as easy as a little 5 minutes to get you enrolled. The person who invited you tonight can help you do that. Now is the time to become a brand partner and get yourself online with us. It's that easy. I'm going to open it up for a few questions. It is 10 o'clock, which means it's 10 o'clock Central, which means 11 o'clock Eastern. We're just going to keep the room open for another 5 minutes because there's going to be guests on the call that do want to get signed up and do some Black Friday shopping. I'm going to stop the recording. I want to thank my guests again, to Jeremy and Brittany for coming on board and helping us, definitely to Sarah for hosting us, and to Penny, my co-host, that did such a great job at managing the room. And thank you to all our guests, Jerry and Allison. I've got friends all over the world now, and thank you so much for coming and supporting our calls. And we're going to open up the room now for a few questions.